All back to Inside West Virginia Politics with Mark Curtis.
And welcome back to Inside West Virginia Politics, our final segment this Sunday. We're going to pivot a little bit and talk about coal miner issues. I want to introduce Sam Petsonk. He's an attorney representing approximately 1,100 coal miners that worked for the now defunct Blackjewel mining company. Good to have you on the show again.
It's good to be here. And Mark, let me say we have filed a class action complaint. We are seeking for the court to consolidate the claims for those 1,100 miners. So it's an ongoing process. I want to be clear that I do not presently represent all 1,100 of those miners.
Okay, but you're trying to bring them all together under one tent. Let's update our audience on what's going on. It was around July 1st that Blackjewel filed for bankruptcy. It closed, putting all those miners out of work, and then what would have been ostensibly a final paycheck for most of those workers bounced. Has anybody been paid yet? Where are we at in terms of getting the miners their money?
Well, to beat it all, the paychecks bounced on the week that everyone had scheduled for miners' vacation, so a lot of folks wound up finding themselves down at the beach. No money in their bank account. So many people were seriously inconvenienced and harmed by that process. As to whether anyone has been paid, the company has notified the creditors this week that they have brought back about 70 workers in the eastern United States and another 70 in the western. So those folks have been in part repaid for those 2 weeks of wages and benefits, those 2 pay periods of wages and benefits that went unpaid in the end of June and July. Other than that, no, although some additional agreements are now in place for payment, I don't believe anyone else has been repaid yet.
I think the most memorable moment in this whole ordeal was the coal miners blocking the CXX trains in Kentucky where they were trying to bring coal out of the Blackjewel property. What happened with that? Is there any chance we're going to see any more activity like that, or is that over?
So, two things happened along those lines. First of all, the miners themselves got on the railroad tracks and blocked those trains from moving because they said that we've worked to mine this coal and haven't been paid for it, and this is United States of America. You don't work for free in this country, you know, and that was pretty impressive. But the other thing that happened to the same sort of effect is that the miners worked with the U.S. Department of Labor to use a provision of our federal labor law called the hot goods provisions to shut down the shipment of some other coal in Kentucky and Virginia that was also mined without payment of wages. So the U.S. Department of Labor has done their own picket, so to speak, in court and tried to stop the movement of several barges of coal, and that is still working its way through the courts, but I believe that the parties, the U.S. Department of Labor will be in court to resolve that matter, and we hope that it will resolve soon.
We're down to less than a minute now, so we got to be brief on this, but do there need to be changes in the law? I understand in Kentucky law there should have been a bond put up by the company to assure that if it went out of business, the workers would have been paid. They never put up a bond.
Unfortunately, the state of West Virginia has whittled away at our wage bond law to the point that I don't believe there was much protection. In fact, even in Kentucky, where you have a wage bond law, it's only as good as the enforcement. So we need to enforce our laws, and we need to strengthen our laws.
All right. Again, we want to thank Sam Petsonk. He is representing a lot of the miners, the 1,100 Blackjewel miners who lost their jobs and still haven't been paid. Good to see you, Sam. And I should remind folks, too, he's a declared candidate for Attorney General here in West Virginia on the Democratic ticket. That'll do it for Inside West Virginia Politics this week. We'll see you back here next week.